Okay, so let's look at the analysis we need to do, the comparison between the two opioid value sets. So we're going to compare the opioid cis Elimu, which is Elimu opioid value set, to the opioids from the NLM to look at to see if there are any NLM opiates that are not in our list of opiates. So in order to do that, we need to be able to do a query that compares the two. Let's first create that query. Okay, so we're going to go into create query design. Okay, we're going to pull in the two value sets. So here's the Elimu value set. Here's the NLM value set. Okay, we want to see if there are any codes in the National Library of Medicine value set that were not present in the Elimu value set. So we're going to drop this field on top of that field. Then we're going to right click on this relationship. You have to carefully right click on it because if you miss, you're going to get this list, which is the wrong list. So you want to be right on the line and click it, and you'll get the shorter list. And you're going to join properties, and you're going to say include all records from NLM that are not in, include all records from the opioids value set NLM, and only those that match from Elimu. Okay, so this way we know all the records that are coming from here and any records that match there. And then so we're going to say, show me the code and the description, okay, from NLM. And then we're going to also drag down the field for code, but now we're going to say where this is null. So what that's going to do, the query is going to return any records from NLM that 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 exist but don't have a match, do not have a match to what's in Elimu. That's why it's null here, is that we're saying if there's no match in Elimu, then I want to see the NLM record sets for those, or records for that. If we run it, we see there's 64 total, okay? So there's 64 total codes in NLM that are not in our value set. Now, this could be, we can reduce it further, so we can say, let's see what the term types are for those, because you can see that these all have strengths and dose forms. Okay, so if we look at this, they all have strengths and dose forms because they're semantic clinical drugs, or SCDs. Now, our value set, we want to check out the Elimu value set and see, instead of adding all of these individually, do we have in the Elimu value set the SCDG that represents each one of those? Okay, so because one SCDG may represent many different strengths and formula strengths of a same routed drug. So, for example, these three sizes of sufentanil, those should all be represented by sufentanil injection, and these multiple acetaminophen dihydrocodone combinations, there are three of them here, those are all represented by one SCDG, which is acetaminophen dihydrocodone. So we want to be able to check to see which SCDGs from this list do we need to add back into our Elimu list, if there are any. If there aren't, then we know we just need to refresh our Elimu list by expanding the SCDGs to include all the SCDs. Okay. So this is really what needs to be reviewed. I'm going to save this query for reference, and I'm going to call it QA. And oh, I guess I must have done this query before, because there's a QA NLM missing from Elimu value sets. That's the same exact query. Okay, so you can use that to do this analysis. Okay, and that is really it. And then once you've identified the SCDGs that if there are any that are missing, then we'll need to be able to expand them. And to expand the SCDGs, we have to do a RX norm query that basically goes from SCDG to SCD, this one right here. So this is SCDG to SCD. What this query does is, given any one SCDG, it returns all the SCDs that are related to that SCDG. Okay, and so and we'll look at that together. So let me stop that here, and we will go over this together once we have a call.